So you have a lot of modernization underway in New Hampshire, spurred on by some ARPA money that came in a couple of years ago. What's the status there? Where are you moving some of that spend?
Well, I think the Governor Sununu and our legislature were really, kind of forward-looking with some of that ARPA money in terms of their willingness to invest it in, modernizing of technology. One of the first projects we started was essentially replacing the entire executive branch network and moving to SD-WAN, SD access, and putting us in position for, more modern, cybersecurity techniques as well. So that project is nearly complete now, and we're just doing the final locations. It was a huge project. We're up here and think about almost 400 locations of we doing the network. So that was a challenging project. A lot of cat herding. We also have a number of application modernization projects working in like one example is kind of cool is you think about driveway permits in the Department of Transportation. Mundane, right? Except it's a huge thing that the folks who are doing construction of driveways large and small now all of a sudden have a really nice responsive online presence for doing their driveway permits, speeding that all up, and and doing that with technology and funded with ARPA money. So that was a nice one, and we made a big transition, which a lot of states I think are doing now from old school waterfall, 8 pages of requirements to agile minimum viable product, or agile MVP is what we call it. And that isn't really a technology shift. It's actually a psychology shift inside the agencies, because people are used to doing waterfall. They're used to thinking in terms of, I want what I want, versus, orchestrating a project around, we should do what our constituents want. And agile MVP is more conducive to that, because you get something live, you start running it, your constituents give you feedback, you do the next sprint based on feedback versus based on some theoretical knowledge that you anticipated was what they wanted. So really love Agile MVP. I really love the way it serves citizens better than the traditional waterfall method. So now with the ARPA monies, we're really focused on getting we're coming up on the deadline for getting that money committed under a contract. So right now we're scrambling to make sure not a dime of what we've been appropriated gets left behind, and then we'll have a couple years to operationalize the rest of those funds. And so it's exciting and challenging at the same time, because where we structured these requests, we had to put the money in buckets, software, hardware, training, whatever. Well, that quick turnaround on that, we didn't get everything right, so now we're doing all the fiscal machinations to get that money in the right bucket so we can then commit it and operationalize it.